the handover then coming in from the Wall Street, it was quite a mixed day in trade coming in as far as Wall Street is concerned. When you take a look at the Dow, that is the one that fell more than 200 points. S&P 500 as well, shed 0.3% thereabout after the closely followed consumer price index reading showed inflation came in hotter than what was being anticipated when it comes to the month of January. So that was largely the kind of handover that you're looking at. And you do also have the tech-heavy Nasdaq composite that also ended marginally above its flat line, but not much to look at when it comes to that particular index above also as well. When you take a look at what else happened, you do have advances of more than 4% and 2% when you take a look at Palantir and Tesla respectively. So that is something that you saw coming in as far as the Nasdaq composite is concerned, powering the move coming in for that. And that's a very blue line sort of move coming in, not much to write home about as far as even that particular index is concerned. But investors, of course, will be going forward watching out for the latest data from the producer price index, which also measures wholesale inflation. So that's the one to watch out for, and also monitoring weekly jobless claims data due out in the morning. Other than that, you do have the earnings season that is continuing, along with the likes of Airbnb, Coinbase reporting their numbers after the closing bell. So keep an eye on those counters as well. But with that in mind, let's also take a very quick look at oil prices then, because you do have oil prices that fell more than 2%, ending 3 days of gain. So that's the kind of handover that you have as far as crude is also concerned. You do have industry sources pointing to rising U.S. crude stockpiles. That is something that has had the markets quite worried. You've had 9 consecutive drawdowns as far as U.S. crude stockpiles are concerned, and something that you're seeing coming in as far as U.S. crude stockpiles is concerned is quite worrying as far as crude prices are concerned. When you take a look at Brent crude futures, $1.8 downtick or 2.3%, 2.4% thereabout downtick coming in for Brent futures. $75 a barrel is the kind of level that they maintained even despite that downtick. But when you take a look at US WTI as well, that settled 2.6% lower, almost 2.7% lower, around that $72 a barrel mark. So that largely is the kind of handover that you have, but the decline of course comes after 3 days of gains. That's the important trend to note, because you do have Brent that climbed 3.6% during just those 3 days, and WTI that rose 3.7%. So largely that's the kind of handover that you're looking at as far as crude as well as Wall Street are concerned. But with that in mind, let's take a look at US inflation, because that is the